Hi, my name is Yana. I'm a life coach and I help people thrive no matter the circumstances in their own lives. And today I want to share with you the 5 things you need to find joy even in the most turbulent times. But I'll be honest with you, it's not things that you need, and there's not really 5. I'll make your homework even easier because I'm going to share with you a 3-fold system of beliefs that I incorporated into my own life, into my own journey, that truly changed the trajectory of my life. In my late 20s, I found myself living on the beach in Hawaii. I was working 20 hours a week at night. I had traveled the world in pursuit of joy and happiness, from living in Jerusalem to New York. I had finally advanced to a career that was paying well with very little time on the job. I had all the time in the world to surf and play, and yet I was still so depressed and so desperate for true joy within me. That's when I hired my first life coach, and then my second, and I got my coaching certification as a part of this process as well. And what my coaches taught me is that we don't truly need things or outside circumstances in order to find joy. Rather, joy already resides within each and every single one of us. And we just have to believe these 3 things in order to find her. First, we have to believe in ourselves. During my biggest depression, I definitely guilted, shamed, had the most negative self-talk towards my own self. And no amount of doing so was going to bring me true joy. The first belief I installed is the belief in myself by practicing thoughts like, I am enough, I am worthy, I am whole, I am complete. And at first it was like taking myself to the gym after not having worked out for a very long time. It wasn't easy because I didn't really believe these thoughts. But as I found these thoughts within me, as I found evidence for them, as I realized, why am I enough? Why am I worthy? Why am I lovable just the way I am? I found the trickle of joy start to come back into my own life. In doing so, I was able to start accessing belief number 2, which is the belief in life. And when I say life, I mean all of the things outside of ourselves that we truly cannot control. I mean, we're in a global pandemic right now. There are circumstances far greater than ourselves. And most of the time that we feel anxiety, fear, anger is truly because we want to be able to control those circumstances. And we can't. It's not like the pandemic is going to get any easier if we could understand it all, if we could just make it go away. Unfortunately, we have to be able to access that joy from within. And this belief, allowing life to be life, is so powerful because when we see this belief within ourselves, using words like, of course, and it's okay, is how I was able to incorporate it into my own life. Of course, my relationship failed. That's okay. Of course, the stock market is fluctuating. That's okay. Of course, I'm not happy at my job. That's okay. I allowed myself, with just those simple phrases, to see that there was obstacles outside of me that I could not control. And that was okay. Just saying those words to ourselves allows us to experience even more joy than we did previously when we began to believe in ourselves. And finally, when we allow life to be life, when we start to truly appreciate and love ourselves exactly as we are, we can begin to incorporate the 3rd belief, which is that life is always working out for us, in our favor. Now, before becoming a life coach, I had tried 2 other business ventures on Maui, which failed terribly and sent me spiraling down into a loophole of depression. I wasn't used to failing. I'm usually a go-getter and I usually get things right. And I utilized these failures to truly start studying without needing to control the obstacles in that path. But what is it that I can do differently this time? How did those failures serve me? And I'll tell you this, becoming a life coach, especially in the last 2 years, starting my own business, has not been the easiest thing. But in doing so, in being able to utilize the failures from my past businesses, I knew that turbulent times were ahead. I knew that I would have to figure out marketing campaigns and I would have to find clients as an entrepreneur, all of the things that helped my last businesses failed. So I was able to seek the support that I needed in hiring a business coach for myself and hiring an additional life coach for myself. I was ready to do the work. I was ready to buckle down and get started. And I used my biggest pain in order to truly transform it into my greatest strength. And this is available to you as well. In doing so, I've been able to truly find a thriving business that I love being in so much every day. And especially during the last 2 years, I feel like I'm able to give the greatest gift to my clients. Everyone who comes to work with me in the last 2 years has been able to access the same level of inner joy as I have, even amongst a worldwide pandemic and fluctuating stock markets, because truly we have been in extraordinarily turbulent times. But when we can access this joy from within, when we can turn our pain into our greatest strength, it almost feels as if we're unstoppable, as if anything is possible to us. And this is the gift I want to share with you all. And so if you're interested and you want to start practicing these beliefs and need just a little more additional resources, reach out to me. Find me on my website, yanadashevskycoaching.com, and I'd love to help you too.